Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in the world of finance, but also to talk about something crazy that Facebook just did, which gives me so many mixed feelings about this company. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I am your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we talk about Black wealth and Black economics every day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day under the B1 condition. B1 means we are Black first. Black first means we put our community at the top of our priority list. Black first means we educate our kids. Black first means we break generational curses. If you agree with this philosophy, if you're okay with loving Black people and Black people loving ourselves, put a B1 in the chat. Even if you're not Black, a lot of people wonder if you're Black. If you're not Black, can you come to the channel? Absolutely. I don't hate anybody. I don't discriminate against anybody, but I just love myself. I love my people. I want us to do well. I want Black people to be on top. So shout out the city that you're from. Hey, Sham out of Compton. Let's see. I see G. Willis out of Atlanta. Otis out of Tulsa. Keisha Powell, good to see you. My name is Corey, B1 out of Baltimore. Kia and Larry and Sonia and JB Kinney and Mona Wilson out of Texas, Katy, Texas. All right, good to see everybody. And speaking of Texas, I will be in Dallas, Texas on May 19th, and we're going to have an awesome 2-day Black Wealth training camp, which is going to be an extraordinary opportunity for all of us to get together, be in the same room, strategize about wealth, strategize about generational building over time, and really maybe things we can do with that 1.2 million in reparations that California is talking about paying out, or whatever the reparations payment ends up being for the rest of us across the country. But I really think that getting together, Black wealth builders getting together in the same room, allows the magic to happen. It's just like when two people get together and make a baby. I think that when we all get together and mingle and share ideas, then great things come out of that. So I want to give birth to the future in this space. So if you'd like to join us, just go to boycewatkins.com. And if you can't join us, also feel free to go to Amazon. You can get a copy of my book. It's called The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power. So let me tell you all what happened between me and Facebook today that just got me going. It just made me so mad. It really pissed me off. Because I have so many mixed feelings about Facebook and Zuckerberg and everything else. On one hand, I think Facebook is just this company that's borderline tyrannical and inconsistent, and the website is kind of bootleg and janky, and they get on my nerves. They really get on my nerves, right? And Mark Zuckerberg, who's the head of Facebook, and I've always talked to you guys about the fact that a lot of you have a Zuckerberg in your family, most likely. If you have that young Black child who's really good at math, really good at computer programming, really good at engineering, don't just send them off to go work for other people. Tell them to start their business. Tell them the story about people like Zuckerberg. Well, anyway, let me tell you what happened. So I had this post on a Facebook page that I have, and the post was from. So anybody, give me a guess. First of all, everybody who's been in Facebook jail before, give me a guess. All the Facebook jail veterans, all the Facebook felons, say yes in the chat if you've ever been in Facebook jail. Especially been in Facebook jail for saying something that was pro-Black or whatever. All right, give me a yes. And so I've been in Facebook jail many times. I'm probably a 15-time felon. I got a rap sheet as long as Christmas, and so I got another notification from Facebook basically saying your post violated our community standards, and we're going to block it because you violated, because you suck or whatever, right? So I looked at the image and I was like, damn, what did we do? Crap. So I looked at it, and it was a picture of a Black man and Black woman. I wish I could put it up for you, but I can't because Facebook blocked it and I can't go get it. But it wasn't indecent. It was something you could show your child. It was a Black man and Black woman. You could tell they were nude, but you couldn't see any of the essential body parts, if you know what I mean. Like everything was covered up properly. And it says something like Black love is real. Right? That's all it said. It said Black love is real. And it was a Black man and Black woman. And it was a beautiful image. It was extraordinary. Lots of people loved it, etc. And I was like, what the hell, man? This drives me crazy because it reminds me of a page. I had a Facebook page one time that had 600,000 followers on it, and this was back at a time when you really got real traffic off Facebook. And in fact, the rapper, what's that rapper out of New York? The one that's like a woman, but she's really a man. But she's a man, but she's a man, but she's really a woman. You know what I'm talking about? Young Ma. Young Ma. Yeah, the rapper Young Ma. She got discovered on this Facebook page. I kid you not. Go look up Young M.A. and Boyce Watkins. And Young M.A. has stated in many interviews that she got discovered because I put her on my Facebook page. And the same thing, Victory Boyd, who's with Rock Nation, she's talked about how when we posted her on Facebook, she went viral. And I was super happy for both of them. You know, I don't have any issue with Young M.A. I think she might have thought, I think she felt like I was dissing her, and I wasn't dissing her. I said she's really talented, and I said, you know, it really bothers me that so many of our young people are trained to believe that to be a rapper, you have to rap about killing black people. That was all I said. I wasn't saying, oh, you suck, or I hate you, or you're a bad person. I just said, this is sad to me, you know, that you've been traumatized this way to the point where this is all that we're using this powerful creative art form for. But anyway, so Young and May got discovered on this page, on this Facebook page. And next thing you know, she blows up in New York. She becomes the biggest thing in New York. She gets all these record deals. And repeatedly in many interviews, it's not just me, you know, pretending. Like she really said in multiple occasions that Dr. Boyce Watkins is what blew me up. And I just want her to know, like, it wasn't any animosity. Like, I didn't dislike you. I think you're super talented. I worry about her though. I worry about her physical health. I worry about her mental health. I feel like she's gone through a lot. Whenever I want to talk about a person, I read their bio intensely because I want to understand, what was it like for you growing up? What kind of father did you have? What kind of experiences did you go through? And I read about how her brother got murdered when she was about 11 or 12 years old. And I don't. And the thing is, it makes me sad when we just think that this is normal. You know, when we just think that, oh, our kids are the ones who are supposed to go through things like this, and no child is supposed to go through this stuff. You know, so of course you're going to be traumatized. Of course you know you're going to feel some kind of way. I completely get it. So anyway, with this page, I put up a Malcolm X quote on this page. And apparently the Malcolm X quote. So there's Young M.A., by the way, if you don't know who she is. She's super talented. She's super good, great rapper. Some of the content, I'd like to kind of help her with that a little bit. But, you know, but as far as talent, second to none, right up there with the best of them. But anyway, so they put up a Malcolm X quote, and they literally took my page down because of this Malcolm X quote. Like, that page just disappeared. It was suspended for 2 years. I reached out to Facebook and asked them, like, what's going on. Nobody responded, and they just kept saying your page is suspended. But nobody, I could post on it, but nobody could see my posts except for me. And then after 2 years, the page just disappeared. And this is the kind of tyrannical behavior that really makes people hate Facebook. Like, this is, you know, like it was unfair, it was indecent, etc. But it's life, right? It's their platform. Zuckerberg can do whatever he wants with it, and that's that. So anyway, long story short, I want to kind of share a couple perspectives on this because you know I'm solution oriented, right? And I want to share a couple solutions I've come up with over time. Before I do that, do me a favor. Could you please take one moment and please hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Also, don't forget I'll be in Dallas May 19th. You can go to boycewatkins.com to learn more. And some of you have asked how you can advertise on this platform. We're also on Spotify. If you look up Boyce Watkins or the Dr. Boyce Breakdown on Spotify, you can check that out. And so if you have a Black-owned business and you want to sponsor a podcast or maybe even sponsor the All Black National Convention or something like that and have us market you, feel free to go to drboycefinance.com. There's a woman named Micah that will respond to you, and you can, you know, we can put you out there, right? So here's the thing. Here's what I figured out. I figured out that being Black and intelligent is not just revolutionary, but it's very dangerous to society. And because, you know, as you guys know, in this space, you hear ideas that are not, the mainstream media is not ready for. You hear thoughts that are not accepted by certain people in society. Those who don't want to see Black people win. They don't want to see Black people understanding, you know, the cutting edge techniques of economics. They don't want Black people understanding what it takes to build strong families. They don't want Black people figuring out what it means to walk away from things like toxic food and toxic ideas and toxic messages. They don't want Black people figuring out how to get something for their vote. So everything we do here is pretty radical, and I know it's going to be seen in a certain way. Even what happened during the pandemic, where you saw that we were kind of scrambling to share ideas with under the threat of constant persecution. I brought brothers on here like Rizza Islam, who I love, and I'll always stand by Rizza. Because I felt like Rizza had some ideas that needed to be heard. Give me a guess if you agree that I think we have to have our own media, our own platforms, our own everything. So one of the things that I always did was I never had one platform. I never ever came into social media or business online anything expecting to have one place that you could just kind of destroy everything we have. Like, so I didn't say, okay, let's create one Facebook page. I created several. And then some Facebook pages, you don't even know that people don't even know that I own them. They don't even know that our company is connected to them, because you don't want everybody knowing everything you got going on. Instagram, not just on one Instagram page, several. YouTube, we don't have just one YouTube channel, we have several, right? And so ultimately, part of the reason that we didn't just get on one platform and we got on several platforms is because of the fact that you don't know if one day somebody's going to come along and just broadside your whole business model and just take down, you pour your heart and soul in this platform, like these poor TikTok influencers. They poured their heart and soul into this TikTok page. It got up to 1 million followers, and then suddenly you hear the government talking about banning TikTok. Somebody's going to end up taking their own life over this. Like, people put everything into this. There was one lady who had a YouTube channel. She put everything into building this YouTube channel, and YouTube took it down. And she went into the YouTube office and shot a bunch of people. Y'all got to look that up. That did really happen. And so ultimately, it'd be nice if we could build our own social media stuff. We did, we built Blag Enough, BLAGGENUF, blagenough.com. But I'm gonna just tell you the truth. We invested a lot of money into trying to build something like a Facebook type of thing, and we hired engineers and programmers and all that. It ended up being a big waste of money. Every beta test they sent us had glitches and flaws and wasn't working properly. It was very stressful for our team. And so we eventually had to let the project go. We just didn't have what it took to actually build it out that way. So everybody who says we should have our own social media, our own everything, just know it takes probably $1 billion to really get a social media platform moving at the level that it needs to move. I know that there are people who built stuff. I know that there's stuff out here that people can talk about and promote and all that, but it's really hard to do. So ultimately, the next best thing is to diversify and make sure you're in business, you're not doing one thing. Just like economically, you should never have one income stream. Like, if you have a job and that is your only income stream and you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're in danger. You're in economic danger. You want to immediately find a way, cut the budget, put some money to the side for a rainy day, maybe figure out a way to get a side hustle. In fact, you come down and join us in Dallas. That's one thing we can brainstorm on, is like different side hustles you can create that will allow you to make money. There's power with ideas. There's power in connecting. There's power in hearing from other people who are able to, see insights that maybe you can't see. So get into the crowd, get into a club, get into a group. Again, so if you want to join us in Dallas, just go to boycewatkins.com. I'll be there May 19th and 20th doing a 2-day Black Wealth training camp. My book is called The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power. And if you go to boycewatkins.com, there's plenty of free resources, like a list of AI stocks that I like. The All Black National Convention is October 20th. So if you want to join us there, you can. You can go to allblacknationalconvention.com or just go to my website and take a look. All right. So anyway, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Let me go ahead and give you a couple of quick updates as far as news. Here's another thing that's so funny about Facebook is, as much as Facebook pisses me off, I'm also a shareholder in Facebook, and I say, don't get mad, get even, right? Don't get mad, go get paid. And so rather than being mad about Facebook and mad at Zuckerberg, you know what I did? I bought shares of Facebook stock. And as much as I'm pissed off about them, what they did to my platform, let me show you what happened with Facebook stock when I bought it. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna share my screen. It's so funny. I literally opened my screen and I saw another notification from Facebook that something violated their community standards. So maybe somebody's just like trying to put me on blast or something. I have no idea. This is kind of crazy. All right, so let me let me open the screen up because I want to show you all what Facebook stock has been doing. So give me 1 second here. Give me a second. So I bought Facebook stock, or the company's called Meta. Technically, I still call them Facebook. And here is the stock this year. Now look at that. Facebook stock has been literally doing a Pablo Escobar on the stock market in terms of like just insane amounts of growth and money. The stock this year has gone up 87%, 87%. And what makes me happy is I was buying lots of shares of Facebook back when the price was way down here. Now it's up here. Typically, a good rule of thumb when it comes to investing that people forget is that old term you might have heard from church, this too shall pass. And so when the market gets bad and things are not where you want them to be, I think you got to remember this too shall pass. When times are good, you must remember this too shall pass. So when Facebook was down, I was like, oh, they'll be back. They'll be back. So I added Facebook to my portfolio. If you look over a 5-year time span, you would have made about 25% on your money if you'd invested over the last 5 years. But imagine if you were buying consistently when the stock was down here. And this is where investor psychology comes into play. One of the things I told you guys about is that in the Black Business School, we created the first ever Black financial therapy department because we want Black people to work with the best therapists to understand the psychological barriers that keep us from building wealth. And also in my dissertation, I wrote about financial psychology. One of the mindsets that keeps us from growing financially is fear. A lot of us, when we see that stock dip, our faith kind of diminishes. Our financial faith diminishes. Like we'll have faith in the Lord. We'll have faith in a celebrity. You might have faith in your favorite sports team, but some people lose faith in their portfolio. So when things get hard and things get dark and the prices drop, people lose faith and then they drop out right when prices are low. Well, then what happens is that wealth builders who can see the big picture, who have the courage to maintain their position, come in and they buy your assets cheap. And then as the price rises, that's how they build their wealth. That's how they get rich. That's how they literally extract money from you. So in fact, Warren Buffett described investing as a wealth transfer, a transfer of wealth from the impatient people to the patient people, from the uninformed people to the informed people. So I want that transfer to work in your favor. So just be smart about that. Like don't get into a situation where you're bailing out right when things are getting good. It takes guts to do it. But typically what I do when the market starts dropping is I start doubling down. I say, okay, great. I like this company, the good fundamentals. I think this company's going to come back. I'm going to buy more shares while the shares are cheap. I don't want to buy those shares when they're super expensive. I don't want to buy when they're in the headlines because the stock has done so well. That's not when you buy. You want to buy before everybody else starts reacting. Okay. So again, as much as I'm mad at Zuckerberg for the way Facebook treats us, I can tell you that my family's made a lot of money from Meta and Facebook and all that. And I want your family to make money too. All right, guys. So anyway, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. If you want to join us in Dallas, May 19th for the Black Wealth Training Camp, just go to boycewatkins.com. If you'd like to get text alerts when I go live, we're also on Spotify, so you can look up Boyce Watkins or the Dr. Boyce Breakdown on Spotify. You can also text the word Boyce to 31996. Text Boyce to 31996, and I can hit you up when we have something special going on the platform. All right, guys. Well, have a good day. God bless you. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you soon. Take care now. Peace.